Ah, you absolute bastard. Ah. Oh, fuck. Ow. Hello. I ran me toe over with my chair. Oh, that bloody hurt, that did. Really bloody hurt. Would you like to save? Yes. I would like to save. How we doing? We got Jay, Tom, Alec. How are we all? Gonna see what 2K thinks is gonna happen tonight and All Out. I got tomorrow and Tuesday off work, so I'm on it now. You can tell I'm on it, look. There we go. Let's crack open the beer. Yeah, I've changed it now, new gen. I don't know why it didn't change. Well, I know why it didn't change because I didn't do it. But I've changed it now, mate. Can you all hear me alright? Everything's alright, is it? Ah, not too bad. Alec, he'll say I've got I booked tomorrow and Tuesday off work so I can watch All Out tonight. That's the thing we have to do, and I don't think people in America realise how bad it is for people in the UK, but like the show in the UK doesn't start till 1 a.m, so it's going to finish between about 4 and 5 a.m. for us. So I managed to get a couple of days off work just to be able to survive it. Alright, if everyone's around then, we'll get going. Just a quick word of warning for you all. I will be uploading all of these matches as videos as well this week, just to try and milk some extra views out of it, so I apologise in advance. I'm going to do some extra stuff as well, but that's just, might as well milk this as much as I can. Right, first of all then, we're going to start up. I'm going to go with the Women's Rumble first. Now, of course, the Women's Rumble in AEW tonight is going to be 21 people. However, I've gone for 30 just to cover a lot of different angles of who could be the extra person that's added in tonight and that sort of stuff. Also got the steel cage match between the Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros. MJF versus Chris Jericho. Darby Allin versus CM Punk. Wow, CM Punk looks old in that cord, doesn't he? Miro versus Eddie Kingston. Paul White versus QT Marshall. And Chris Statlander versus Britt Baker. And then we'll have to do another card for the final few matches. I am going to do Pac versus Andrade as well. I know that match has been obviously delayed somewhat, but I will do that match as well anyway. But if we are all ready to go, let me just grab a pen and paper so I can keep track of what's going to happen. I'm not new gen, actually, no. But now you mention it, I think he will, you know. I don't know. Right, sorry, I'm faffing about. I want to get ready for this Rumble because I know what Rumbles are like. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh, I've run out of fucking space. I'm doing really well already here. Really, really well. Right, okay, we're ready to go. I had a thought, but that's really pixelated, that, isn't it? It's pixelated on the PlayStation, not just on here. I had a thought that that he might debut rescuing CM Punk from a 3-on-1 attack by Garcia in 2.0. Hello, Ack. How are you, Ack? The notorious AC. Notorious air conditioning. Yeah, it's going to be on next week, isn't it? I'm not sure. I think that might be the case, Nugent, I think, yeah. Yeah, I think you're probably right, to be honest. I've got it on earlier, but... Alright, then. Let's turn the entrance off, because that's just going to be annoying, isn't it? Hopefully, I've set this one up correctly. Oh, hang on a minute. You weren't supposed to see that. It's supposed to be a surprise, isn't it? It's been a while since I did one, to be honest, Fife. It has been a while, but this is not a bad idea. I don't know if you guys are happy with this. If I was to basically do my recording sessions on a Sunday and just live stream it, and then I could just upload the matches throughout the week to try and milk the extra views. I don't know yet. Right, okay. Are we good? We are good. Right, there we go. Yeah, I think you're right, yeah. So we're starting things off with Anna Jay and Julia Hart. Now, I've got the 20 women that are guaranteed to be in the match, plus I've got 10. I think it's obvious who the person's going to be. I think it's pretty obvious it's going to be Ruby Riott or Ruby Soho, but I've got a few other options here just in case anyway. Kiera Hogan at number... It's not name's not Kiera Hogan, is it? It's Kiera Hogan they keep calling her. I just say Kiera Hogan, to be honest, but... Kiera Hogan. We'll do the same thing as normal, though. We've got a point for each elimination, and an extra point for the winner. We'll have the winner of this match will get a women's championship match. That's what we'll do. That sounds fair. Yeah, I did notice that. I weren't sure about that one, New Gem, but I've only watched Dark this morning. There's Ruby Riott. Yeah, I did watch Dark this morning, and I saw they took out Julia, but I don't know if they'd actually taken her out the match or not. That suggests to me there could be 2 surprise entrants. I was thinking about the Iconics as well. But the Iconics, you've got Ruby Riott, you've got Mercedes Martinez. There's a real few people there. There's Julia Hart trying to eliminate Kiera. Kiera, love. I think so, Alec, yeah. I'm struggling with recording these at the moment, so maybe we'll just do some more Cyber Sundays instead of actually recording the individual matches. Who's that? It's Red Velvet at number 5. Red Velvet. Oh, there we go, Red Velvet, the first elimination of the match. Is dumping Julia Hart over the top. Is Full Gear that soon? Oh, it's 2 months, isn't it? Yeah, I feel that's a strong possibility, you know. Tessa Blanchard's a strong possibility for me. You just reminded me, Jay, I was supposed to put Tessa in this match and I completely forgot. Oh. Well done. Who's going to win it, though? That's the big question, man. Yes, New Gen, yeah, we're going to do the Pac Andrade as well anyway. Shida in at number 7 as Ruby Soho gets a point. Yeah, I think Ruby will be in it. I think definitely. I think that's the one that I'm convinced about. I think there might be another one. If they have put Julia Hart out for injury, I think they probably will put an extra one in. Yeah, like Jay said, I think Tess is a good shout as Kiera Hogan gets elimination. Yeah, Tess is a good shout. Mercedes Martinez is a good shout. Would they go Chelsea Green? I thought about maybe Camille from NWA. I mean, you'll see a lot of my ideas here. Soho again, a second elimination for her. Hogan back up. Taken down by Riott. My sound is down. Okay, now I can turn myself up. Is that any better or is that too loud? I know I did turn myself down a bit, didn't I, before? Oh, I see, yeah. Okay. Is that better? Yeah, Peyton Royce and Billy Kay, maybe they could enter as one. Did I just miss? No, I didn't miss that, did I? Okay, is that any better now, or? It should be better now. In theory. Number 10, Deonna Purrazzo. You know, just a cheeky little idea. Yeah, no, the women's, yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet for them, isn't it, really? They're thinking about that. I never even considered that with the Impact having the Women's Tag Team Championships. The Iconics do seem like an easy fit, don't they, really? As we have number 11, who's going to be Jade Cargill, who I think is a shout to win this. She's still undefeated, I believe, in AEW, isn't she? As, there we go, elimination. Deonna Purrazzo eliminating Ruby Soho. I did see that, Jay. Yeah, the idea of him potentially wrestling an open challenge, it's a good idea, but at the same time, because they've moved the women's match onto the main card, as here comes Mercedes Martinez, yeah, because they've moved the women's match onto the main card, does that mean that they've taken away the time that match would have taken? I mean, it's possible they might give Andrade like a match where somebody comes out and Andrade gets a simple win. But I don't know. It just, yeah, the fact they've done that makes me feel like they've already reallocated the time and put something different in the pre-show. We've got 6 ladies in the ring now. Still only 5 eliminations between them so far. Is that right? Yeah, 12 and a 7 in the ring. Jordynne Grace. Another potential one, you never know. She was part of All In. As I think Mercedes Martinez just got an elimination, didn't she? Penelope Ford trying to eliminate Deonna Purrazzo. Remember, the winner of this one will get an opportunity in our SWE Women's Championship. Why not? Knee in the gut there by Jade Cargill on Anna Jay. Stomping on her neck in the corner. And Deonna Purrazzo with another elimination. That's her second of the match. And Jade Cargill gets no, she doesn't. Maki Ito, number 14. Has already said on Twitter a couple of times that she's not officially signed anywhere at the moment, Maki Ito. She's just working independent dates at the moment. Jordynne Grace sending Mercedes Martinez over the top. Bit of a tongue twister, wasn't it, really? But there you go. And Jordynne Grace now with a gut wrench. Maki Ito fighting back. Nice clubbing blow in the face. Yeah, so who are we thinking wins this one then? What do you guys think? Who are you thinking is going to win it? My guess would be Ruby Soho, but I don't know. I mean, Mercedes Martinez did do an AEW. She was in it last year, wasn't she? Was it last year or the year before? She was in the Women's Royal Rumble or Battle Royal, whatever it was called, and then ended up joining NXT instead. So she did do it before. As Jamie Hayter in at 15. And Jamie Hayter straight away with an elimination. Thunder Rosa for the win. I think it's been confirmed already because I was looking at this. Did Hayter just eliminate somebody else? I was looking at this, Fife, by the way. I think I did see that Abaddon has been confirmed for tonight. Yeah, Jamie Hayter eliminated Anna Jay. This is Camille. Which always makes me think of Red Dwarf because there's an episode of Red Dwarf called Camille. And she's a brute as well. As Deonna Purrazzo eliminating Jamie Hayter. Purrazzo's doing well. And Camille gets elimination straight away as well. Wow, Camille versus Jade Cargill is a match I would be interested in seeing, I must admit. That would be brutal. Slap in the face there by Cargill. Now taking Camille up and dropped the neck first on the ropes as Maki Ito gets the elimination. That'd be a cool idea, Fife. That would be a really cool idea. Right, Maki Ito now dropping the strikes. AJ Lee. I think this is very unlikely, but, you know, it's a possibility. It's a possibility that AJ Lee could turn up. Say very unlikely, but possible. I think AJ Lee might be done for now. Maybe she might turn up just as like to see Punk or something like that, or to manage Punk or like that. But I don't really think in ring she'll. I don't know why, but I just feel like it's done and dusted for her now. Kairi Hoyo. Now this is again a very outside the box suggestion, but you never know. Of course, formerly Kairi Sane. And Maki Ito looking to remove her straight away. Oh my god. Okay. Maki Ito is having none of that. Maki Ito is having none of that at all. AJ Lee and Jade Cargill battling away. Camille and Maki Ito. We move into number 19, who is going to be the awesomest of Kongs, who I believe retired the other night at NWA, so this probably won't happen. Am I right in that? Did Awesome Kong retire the other night at NWA? Awesome Kong now with Camille up on her shoulders. Big clubbing blow in the back of the head as Jade Cargill trying to eliminate Maki Ito. Maki Ito holds on. I mean, as to say she's awesome, but you know, she's probably more adequate. That's what they should call her, Adequate Kong. There's Abaddon. Abaddon. Yeah, so it won't be Awesome Kong then, will it? But I put her in anyway. Just for shits and giggles, you know. Abaddon making an impact straight away by eliminating AJ Lee. I still can't believe that JR, good old Jim Ross, referred to Jimmy Hayter as thick the other week. That was a weird one for me. Serena Deeb. Again, I don't think this will happen because I believe she's injured. But you never know. Yeah, the glamour's on battle. Awesome Kong now going to get rid of Maki Ito. That was adequate. And here comes Aja Kong. Again, I mean, this could happen. I mean, if there was more surprise entrants, I think that Aja Kong would have been an option to bring across from Japan. But obviously, not the case. Nice, just wrenching Camille over the knee here of Jade Cargill as Serena Deeb trying to lift Awesome Kong over the corner. You need awesome strength to do that. Oh, Aja Kong. Oh. So Jade Cargill's been in the match for quite some time now, longest standing, I think. She entered at number 11, we're now at number 22. Yeah, Allison Kay was another one I thought about. I didn't put her in this match though, I must admit, but Allison Kay is another really interesting one. Thunder Rosa in at number 23. Awesome Kong now with Thunder Rosa up into the Gorilla Press. Dropped her as Abaddon trying to eliminate Serena Deeb. The Deebmeister goes over the top but holds on. Awesome Kong. Incredible strength. Samoan drops Thunder Rosa, one of the favourites, to the outside. Deeb sent into the corner by Awesome Kong. Nice Hurricanrana. And Jade Cargill now trying to lift Aja Kong over the top. I mean, there's a possibility the final two in tonight's Rumble might end up being Jade Cargill and Nyla Rose, which I think could be an interesting battle between those two. I can't imagine they're... that might happen, you know. Them two might be eliminating each other. They've got this little alliance, haven't they, between the two of them? But maybe they might end up eliminating each other in the process and end up going into a feud from that. But one of them would have to go down as a face, I suppose. Oh, yeah. You're right, Equalizer, yeah. So Jade Cargill still in the match. We are 24 in the ring so far. 2, 4, 6, 7 in there at the moment. And Cargill eliminates Rio. Jade Cargill's been in the match for a very long time, but that's only her first elimination. As legit Layla Hirsch comes in at 25. Maybe the shortest wrestler in history. She may be tiny, but she just picked up Aja Kong like she was nothing. Serena Deeb has Jade Cargill under control. Like I say, Jade's been in the match for a very long time, but it doesn't matter if you don't get any elimination. She's got one, and she's gone. Serena Deeb gets the elimination. Camille trying to eliminate Abaddon. As Layla Hirsch working over the arm of Awesome Kong. That rhymed a little bit. I'm quite happy about that. Abaddon with a strike right in the side of the head of Camille. Abaddon striking back, and Serena Deeb with that sit-out spine buster. And Camille gets the elimination on Abaddon. Nyla Rose at 26. That's a good number for Nyla. Very good number. I don't even know who's left, to be honest. Oh, I know one. Yeah, one maybe. I can't think of who else is left. Abba dominated. Aja Kong eliminates Camille. Beast bomb there by Awesome Kong. And there goes Layla Hirsch by Awesome Kong as well. Awesome Kong, of course, one half of the SW Women's Tag Team Champions along with Aja Kong. Mickie James is a good shout as well, Jay, actually, yeah. Didn't think of that one. Awesome trying to eliminate her tag team partner, Aja. Boom. Aja Kong is Aja gone. His big swole. I'm missing. Who came in last? Oh, Nyla Rose. I didn't write Nyla Rose down. There you go. 3 more entrants then. Nyla Rose and Awesome Kong dominating in size-wise. Swiss roll. 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 Oh, I haven't sipped me beer yet. It's these tag bloody Rumble matches. They stress me out. Lovely. So Awesome Kong going after Nyla Rose in the corner. Big Swole drops her with a stroke. And it's Emi Sakura, who is the lady she believes is Freddie Mercury. Now, this has been confirmed already, hasn't it? Because the thing is, I came up with this list a couple of weeks ago. And since then, a couple of the ideas I thought were quite smart and this, that and the other have turned out to become true already. And it looks... yeah. The bunny is 29. And there go. The bunny just got... Is that the bunny? Yeah, she's got elimination straight away. Evening, Omega. How are you? We're still on the first match, by the way. This is just the... we've got one more female entrant to come out. And then that'll be the final 6. The winner of this will get a shot at the SW Women's Championship. It's Diamante. Yeah, I did forget Tessa. Tessa's another great option. I was supposed to... She's on my list. And I was supposed to change it last minute and I completely forgot. My bad. I love the way that AEW All Out is already trending on Twitter, even though it doesn't start for another, like, 12 hours. Well, not 12 hours. 5 hours, 6 hours. Just boot in the gut there by Big Swole. Nice spinning back fist. Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily the strongest lineup. I'm still not a massive fan of Christian Cage. I mean, he's won me over a bit with that match with Omega on Rampage. That was pretty good. But I'm still really not a massive Christian Cage fan. Is the bunny really going to... Yep. Okay, the bunny is really going to powerbomb Nyla Rose over the top. Then Emi Sakura and the bunny are going to work together to eliminate Diamante. We're down to the final 4. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Christian. The tag team match in the cage, I think, is the match I'm most looking forward to. That's going to be incredible. Because of the people involved, it's always going to be outstanding. Women's Championship match should be pretty good. I think Moxley versus Kojima might surprise a few people with its quality. A lot of people are a little bit annoyed about that match, but I think that's actually a really good one. Sakura and Kong over the top, being pushed by Ali and Big Swole. Both survived. Well, it's a Paul White. I'm a big old shite. Yeah, I think the problem is with me and Christian is that I never really saw his Impact run. I was watching Impact before... Is Emi Sakura gonna... Yep. I was watching Impact and then stopped watching when Christian came in. Not because of Christian, just the time frames. I never saw Christian single run in WWE either, so I've never really had a chance to really witness Christian as a main eventer. So this is my first real chance, but I'm a little bit annoyed because I think there are people I would much rather see in that position tonight rather than Christian. But yeah, he might surprise us. Oh yeah, Kingston versus Miro. That will be a good one. That's going to be brutal, I think. Nice takedown. We might even see Matt Cardona tonight, you know. I know that sounds stupid, but Matt Cardona lost the championship to Moxley last night at GCW. Maybe Matt Cardona might come looking for some retribution. Big chop across the chest. So this is our final 3. Yeah, this is an interesting one. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen, New Gen. I think it'll be Full Gear. The reason, obviously, why things change was I think Hangman wanted to take some time off with his wife, who's pregnant. That's why things changed, the plans changed, and they had to do what they did. But yeah, I think that's still the long-term plan. That's why I think for me tonight, Omega keeps the belt. 100% Omega keeps the belt tonight. Omega keeps the belt 100% and then goes on to defend it at Full Gear and loses to Hangman. Yeah, Mox won the Game Changer Wrestling Championship last night against Cardona. He wasn't even advertised for the show. He was a surprise turn-up and then beat Cardona. Remember, that's the one where Cardona won the belt from Nick Gage a few weeks back. We might get it now, actually, the feud between Moxley and Gage. Bunny eliminates Sakura. That's the Bunny's 4th elimination. We're down to the final 2. One of these two will get an opportunity to the SW Women's Championship. Will it be the Bunny? Or will it be Big Swole? Bunny at the moment with 4 eliminations coming out of this one looking pretty good no matter what happens. Spinning back fist. Well, spinning front fist actually, but... Which one of these two is going to get the opportunity? I mean, it's... yeah. No, I don't want to badmouth it, but I don't think it's the best position, really. I don't think it's the best two we could have had, and it's the Bunny who gets the win. 5 eliminations for the Bunny. 5 eliminations and the win. That is a butt ton of points she's just gained herself. She's thrown herself right up the rankings, old Cherry Bomb. And there we go. Oh, Cherry Bomb. Right, so Cherry Bomb or the Bunny will get an opportunity, not a WrestleMania, for the SWE Women's Championship in the very near future. Right, we move on to the Tornado Tag Team Steel Cage match. I don't think I've tried a Tag Team Steel Cage match this year on 2K. I've done singles ones, but not a Tag Team one, so whether this is going to work well or not, I do not know. I'm not a fan, to be honest, Alec. The thing is, for me, NXT appealed to a different audience than the main roster. So I think from WWE's point of view, it does make sense. Because if they want to keep things legitimate across both, if they want to make the NXT make people that they can use on the main roster, that makes sense. It's frustrating. It'll be one less thing for me to watch, I suppose. Right, here we go. Yeah, you might have to remind me at some point, Omega, but here we go. We're finally using the All Out arena as well now. We do have a cage that says WWE on the corner of it, like, but hey-ho. Yeah, I'm not too impressed. I mean, it makes business sense for WWE, I suppose. If they want to continue putting out the stuff they're putting out on the main roster, it makes sense for them to make NXT create people they're going to use on the main roster. The problem is for us is that NXT was the only thing that we used to enjoy on WWE, and now they're going to get rid of that. It's just going to push more people towards Dynamite, to be honest, I think. And not only Dynamite as well, I mean, with the amount of releases they've put out recently, it's going to really strengthen Dynamite, it's going to strengthen Impact, it's going to strengthen Ring of Honor Television, which I don't get a chance to really... Well, I probably could watch it, actually, but I need to pay on Fight TV to watch it every week. I can do New Gen, yeah. If you guys want to see them. I'm assuming people have done them. I mean, I've just been lazy and just downloaded these people and put them in a card, so hopefully people have done them. What are we thinking here, then? What are we thinking here? Who do you think's going to win this match? What I reckon's going to happen is I reckon the Bucks are going to win this match. And then Phoenix and Pentagon will turn on Pac next week on Rampage and join up with Andrade. That's what I think's going to happen. I feel like they'll blame Pac for not being there. They'll blame his travel issues on the reason why they were not able to win the championship, and they'll blame Pac saying they're holding him back and that they want to work with Andrade to give them the opportunity to win championships and that sort of stuff. This is a mess. Why is everyone trying to escape at the same time? There we go. Phoenix, get across and try and get Matt Jackson back in. This might end up being very, very quick here, you know. Because Pentagon is almost escaped. Okay, Nick Jackson's going to try... No. The Bucks have won. The Bucks have won the match. Okay, this is why I don't do cage matches very often, because, yeah, this happens. I mean, unless Phoenix can get back up there and have one more opportunity. Nope, it's gone. It's done. It is done. Well, there you go. It's done. Oh, hang on a minute. Is it both members of the team have to escape? Ah, okay. That does make it more interesting then. I did not realise that. Okay. Both members of the team have to escape, so now it's one-on-one. Now it's Nick Jackson versus Pentagon. Yeah, that's my guess for tonight then. My guess is the Bucks win. Phoenix and Pentagon blame Pac because he was not there and not able to give them the support they needed when the numbers game went against them. And because of that, maybe that's what happens. Maybe the numbers game gets against Phoenix and Pac, and we see Andrade come out to assist. That's a good. I don't know why I had in my mind, Tom, that only one person had to escape, but the problem with cage matches is there is no actual fighting half the time. It's just literally just people back and forth, trying to climb the cage. I'm assuming you're not staying up for All Out tonight, are you, Tom? Can knock out a bit of Hearts of Iron after the stream if you want. If you're still going, that is. And I don't know. We're only doing the All Out, so this is only going to be like another hour or so, I think. So we might have a few hours. That's a good shout, actually, Jay, about Andrade, because Andrade was part of LIJ, wasn't he? So there's a good shout that Andrade could bring some of the LIJ guys to AEW. Because they've got a Mexican LIJ going on at Ring of Honor, haven't they? Like you say, with Rush and Dragon Lee and them, yeah. I think that's going to be it then. Pentagon is going to climb over the top, and this is going to be... I can update rankings now, can't I? I think this is going to be enough then for Pentagon to get the opportunity. You know what? I don't know if you ever get this, Tom, but I've been playing so much Hearts of Iron this week that I've actually ended up with an RSI. I can't feel my left hand. It's shocking, I know, but it doesn't help that I spend all day at work on the computer as well, does it really? But there you go. Right. So according to 2K, we're going to have brand new tag team champions this evening, as Pentagon and Phoenix win the cage match. Jackson. Nick and Matt Jackson both lose tag team matches. Pentagon. No, not Pentagon. No, Pento. See, I can't even type properly because my hand's numb. Gets a tag team win. And Phoenix, I'm pretty sure it's pretty high up. Yeah, Phoenix. Phoenix was 11th in the rankings. That win's going to move him up to 11th in the rankings. Yeah, it's great now, Tom. It feels like somebody else now. Same with you, Jay, as well. Yeah. Yeah, it's completely like numb from the elbow down. It's okay on like the thumb side's okay. It's like on the finger and that. Yo, it's PJ Tovey. So even PJ Tovey doesn't watch the England game because he knows it's a load of crap. Right, next up, Jericho versus... Oh, I was supposed to put the entrances on one. I will do it for the next one. Take my strong hand. MJF versus Jericho. What are we saying on this one, then? I'm a bit confused with this one, to be honest. I hate it when they start to put these stipulations in about people retiring. A lot of people are speculating that MJF will win tonight, and that will allow Jericho to disappear off for 6 months or so to do some Fozzy work. When you put a stipulation in like you can never wrestle again, how do you get out of that? That's the problem that I always find. I feel like Jericho should win. But they were advertising the cruise of Jericho. When's the cruise? The Jericho cruise. JERICHO cruise. I cannot type. 2021. Is there one in 2021? Yeah, it's October, so it's a couple of weeks. It's a couple of months away. So I doubt he is going to retire because the cruise is 6 weeks away. So if the cruise is 6 weeks away, he's surely not going to have to retire from in-ring competition, is he? That's just what I think. And with only 6 weeks, surely they can't talk their way back out of it. Surely Jericho's going to wrestle on the Jericho cruise. So my guess is that Jericho will get the win. I think the Pinnacle will try and cheat to help MJF win. The Inner Circle will come out and try and help Jericho win. It's going to get messy. Loads of stuff's going to happen. But yeah, Jericho to get the win. Maybe Jericho cheats, maybe? Yeah, I don't like those stipulations. Especially when you put two into like that. I mean, yeah, if it was 6 months in the future, there's a way to get out of it. But in 6 weeks' time, surely they can't... surely they can't change it too much. Nice double foot stomp. Nice dragon screw. Who else is watching All Out tonight? There's anyone else watching it? Watching it live, that is. I've got 8 cans of Red Stripe and 4 bottles of Budweiser. That should keep me going. Are you still there, PJ? Oh, I've not turned monetization on yet. This is terrible. I might have missed out on at least 4 pence. Shocking. Are you still around, PJ Tovey? You'd be pleased to know that I've managed to finish my FIFA career mode finally. No problem, Fife. Yeah, we're just going to go through the All Out. I'll keep the stream up anyway, so if you want to watch it afterwards, you can do, mate. Well, according to 2K19, it looks like MJF is going to get the win over Jericho once again. MJF's quite high up in our rankings now as well. That puts him up to +7. JERICHO is going to roll out of the ring and think about what he's done and think about the fact that he's just wasted his entire career retiring in this match. That's it. That's why I don't like those stipulations. Plus, Man United won't win the league anyway. I know that. I know Man United won't win the league this time round. We haven't got a strong enough defensive midfielder, I don't think. Unless Fred McTominay has the season of his life. Doodle-a-doo, doodle-a-doo. Doodle-a-doo, doodle. It is that one as well. Ba-ba-da-da. Da-da-da. It's the Colt Cabana of personality. Has everyone got their predictions in for tonight, by the way, on our Discord? Also, make sure you put your name on it. If you haven't put your name on it, you drive New Gen crazy. Because he's the one in control of it at the moment, because I forgot about it, so he raised it for us. Alright then, here we go. I mean, this is last year's All Out arena, by the way. Yeah, it is a bit of a rough one, isn't it? The problem is Defract, who I love his cause too much, possibly. He is not actually releasing a CM Punk until tomorrow, until he's seen the attire for CM Punk. And he'll have the best one, I think. This is not a CM Punk I've used in the past. But he has got the AEW attire. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, the screenshot's not great. But this part of it looks alright. Neon lights. Something, something. I don't know the rest of the words. He is pretty hench, isn't he, really? Okay, let's get into this one then. Yeah, we should have a much better CM Punk tomorrow when Defract is able to put one up. Lars Sullivan, yeah. So who do we think's winning this one? I think this is the obvious one, isn't it, really? Surely there's no way CM Punk is losing his reunion. No way CM Punk is losing his return match after 7 years, is there, surely? It's just not happening, is it? So surely this is the obvious one of the whole card. It's going to have to be a victory for CM Punk. And Darby Allin getting some good offense. What I see happening, I mean, I'm just taking punts here, by the way. None of this is realistic or anything like that. But I'm going to make another guess of this match. Obviously, Sting said he was going to stay. Sting said he was going to stay in the back and he wasn't going to be at ringside. So what happens if 2.0 and Daniel Garcia come down to the ring to try and cause havoc and try and cause this match to go off course? Try and stop the fans from getting this match. Maybe they've taken out Sting backstage already. And then Daniel Bryan comes out to make the save. And that's Daniel Bryan's debut. It's a possibility. Because I can't see how they're going to debut Daniel Bryan tonight. Because like I said, I think Hangman is probably going to go after the belt at the next pay-per-view. And where else would you bring Daniel Bryan in? Would you just bring him out like they did with CM Punk? Would you just bring him out? Would just out of nowhere just start playing his music and let him enter and just eat in the crowd reaction? They could do that, to be honest. Yeah, they could just do that. They could just out of nowhere just play his entrance music and let him walk out and just take the fans' appreciation. It would be interesting if they had Adam Cole in the crowd. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if Adam Cole was in the front row for the Britt Baker match? Oh, Darby Allin just spearing CM Punk off the apron. That's dragon screw. Yeah, well, I think if Bryan comes out to make the save, though, I don't think they do Bryan versus Punk from that. Maybe Bryan would enter the feud with 2.0 and Daniel Garcia for a little bit as an easy little build-up for him. Because I'd honestly think that Daniel Garcia versus Daniel Bryan would be a very interesting match, you know. I don't know what it is, but I really like that Garcia. He reminds me of Davey Richards. A young Davey Richards. Oh, England have just scored, have they? Who scored that then? Harry Kane scored a penalty. Great. Nice dragon screw. Yeah, I just can't think what else to do with Daniel Bryan straight away. I mean, well, the sky's the limit, I suppose. And the thing is Daniel Bryan going to come in the same way as CM Punk? So CM Punk has sort of come in with the idea that he wants to help put over the other talent and he wants to do this and that and the other. I think CM Punk knows he's in his veteran years and he wants to use that to give back to the business. Is Daniel Bryan in his veteran years, or is Daniel Bryan going to be someone who's going to come and fight for the championship? I mean, will Punk fight for the championship? I feel like he might get thrust into it at some point, because having CM Punk as your world champion is going to greatly elevate your company. And would they do the same thing with Daniel Bryan? But I'll tell you one thing: if you offer me if you offer the main event of Full Gear as Omega versus Punk versus Daniel Bryan, I would be a very happy man. I would not say no to that main event at all. I don't think it's going to happen, but we can all be dreamers, can't we? Dreamers. Darby up on top. Is he thinking coffin drop already? No, he's looking for the senton, but CM Punk was able to roll free. Punk comes along, slams Darby face first into the top turnbuckle. Darby spinning Punk around and wrenching back at the arm. MJF did New Gen. Yeah, Kota Ibushi would be a great shout. Surprised I haven't seen Kota Ibushi, to be honest. Considering his relationship with Kenny Omega, you thought he might have been involved a bit more. And I don't know if John Moxley's still hinting towards the fact that Tanahashi will come at some point, or whether it was genuinely a dig at, I don't know, to be honest. But if you've seen like the press conference thing they had yesterday about Kojima and Moxley spoke about how the other guy, the one he wanted to wrestle, ran away, or this, that, and the other. I really, 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 really hope that the Punk versus Darby Allin match is good tonight. It's just so important that Punk is 100%. So important. Because after all these years, people are expecting something good, aren't they? Oh god, should we do our G1 soon then? Oh. There's so many matches involved in doing a G1 though, that would kill me. It really would be difficult. Right, Punk throwing Darby Allin in. And going to drape him across into that spinning neck breaker. That's nice. Not nice for Darby Allin, but it was nice for Punk. CM Punk now rocking the boots. And slamming Darby right into the ring post. Well, that's something that happened. Did I dream that, or did that actually happen? Hang on a second. I might have dreamed it. I think I did actually, yeah. I've been having some really weird dreams recently. It's because I'm on. I know. I didn't dream it. It did happen. Okay. Okay. Right. This did happen. I wasn't dreaming because I've had some weird dreams recently, because of the tablets that I'm on. But that's a different story for a different day. Will Ospreay has been announced for the Jericho Cruise. And of course the Jericho Cruise is where they were going to record... I don't know if they're going to record Dynamite again like they did last time, but I'd imagine they might do. And yeah, Will Ospreay is going to be on that. He's not going to be wrestling there. I don't know if he's 100% fit yet. I think he said he is, but yeah, he's not going to be wrestling on the cruise. But that's just an interesting thing to think about. Interesting thing to think about with Ospreay. Wrestled in Rev Pro. Oh, he must be then. I know that he came back in New Japan and said that he was fit and healthy, but... So I don't know if they're recording a Dynamite on the cruise again, or if it's just going to be a separate thing. I don't think the whole roster's going. Only a few people have been announced. Any other gander? Who was announced then? It was... Lance Archer, Jake Roberts, Will Hobbs, Anna Jay, The Gun Club, Wheeler Yuta, Britt Baker, Orange Cassidy, Frankie Kazarian, Christopher Daniels, Colt Cabana, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Bully Ray, The Rock and Roll Express, Medusa, D. Malenko, Pineapple Pete is all going to be there as well. Okay. Kurt Angle's going to be there as the guest of honor. Yeah, Ospreay versus Pac, that'd be pretty cool. Well, this match is going the distance, isn't it, as well? Yeah, Brian... I don't know why Ring of Honor hasn't ended up in this Forbidden Door as of yet, to be honest. I don't know, I've not been watching Impact, but I've been keeping an eye on the results here and there, but I've not even seen Callahan's name over in Impact recently. Is he over there and I just haven't noticed him, or what? That's the Anaconda Vice locked in, though. Anaconda. And there's the tap. So, WWE 2K19 believes, like everyone else in the world, that CM Punk will get a victory on his return and get a victory over Mr. Darby Allin. Darby. Hi, I'm Darby Allin. Right, he loses a point. There we go. Yeah, hopefully, just like in real life, this will be the better match. Yeah, it was a spur of the moment decision, Mohammed. To be honest, I was supposed to be uploading these throughout the week, and I just didn't record any, so I thought I'd just do it all as a stream in one go. We are... How far are we in now? We're quite a few matches in, I think, aren't we? We are there. So we've got 6 matches remaining. 6 matches remaining. We've got Miro versus Eddie Kingston, QT Marshall versus Paul White, Britt Baker versus Chris Statlander. We are going to do Pac versus Andrade anyway, even though it's been cancelled. We'll do Moxley versus Kojima and Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage. I think it's possible, Jay. The only problem I've got is that I wonder whether they might try and hold out and not do too many in such a short period of time. That's the only worry I've got. Because obviously CM Punk has got everyone so hyped at the moment. Is another big debut going to have the same effect because of how hyped up Punk is at the moment? If you were to debut both Daniel Bryan and Adam Cole tonight, would that increase the hype around the company majorly, or would they not get as big a reaction because Punk's there recently? I don't know, it's a tricky one. It's a big balancing act, I suppose. Oh, you think he... Okay. We had this discussion earlier, Mohammed. I suggested that maybe Punk would be attacked by Daniel Garcia and 2.0 and Bryan might make the save. But that's not a bad shout, to be honest. For some reason, I see... Surely Bryan has to debut tonight. Apparently it was supposed to be in next week. I thought it was anyway. Nice clothesline over the top. Oh, sorry, I got distracted there by something. If it's a shock debut, I don't think... the problem is Adam Cole and Daniel Bryan not shock debuts, are they, really? They're expected at this point. So I've just seen something about the football tonight. Brazilian police has orders to deport 4 Argentinian players from the country. The players should have quarantined, as they should have been in the UK. That's pretty dodgy. Pretty damn dodgy indeed. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting one to see how they play it out tonight. They've obviously built this show up as being absolutely huge, and they're going to have to back it up. They're going to have to back it up as... okay, Miro's going mad there. Yeah, it's true. I think the... I don't know if they'll debut Cole as part of Britt Baker, or whether they'll try and keep them separated, or what. Obviously, everyone knows them two are in a relationship. Oh, what a match kick there by Miro. In for the pin on Eddie Kingston. Enough for a 2 count. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were still around, New Gen, because you popped off for a bit, didn't you? But whether they just debut Punk by whether they just debut Bryan by doing the same thing as Punk. Just wait for a lull in the show, or not necessarily a lull. Wait for a bit in between 2 matches, and then just throw Daniel Bryan's music on and let him come straight out. Yeah, I'm a big fan as well, New Gen, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Is Buddy definitely coming here? Oh, Miro's just absolutely dominated. Miro's absolutely dominated Eddie Kingston, and I see this happening tonight as well, by the way. I see Miro dominating Eddie Kingston once again. Not necessarily dominating, but I think Miro comes out on top. Eddie Kingston. Okay, moves down to -2 in the rankings. I thought Buddy was more likely to go. I mean, it'd be stupid to let him go to Impact because his incredible in-ring ability, but you never know. Right, so we're in now. We're on Paul White versus QT Marshall. And I still can't feel my hand. I'll tell you what, that Aaron solo is a really good core, isn't it? Well, it's a Paul White. Oh, since I looked around, England have scored 2 more goals. Right, here we go. I don't know when Bray got released. Surely his 90 days will be done by then. By the way, Big Show's attire here. Oh no, it's the Show Big. Big Show's attire here is what has been suggested is going to be his attire based on a press shoot AEW did about a month or so ago. And Big Show was wearing this attire in that press shoot. He was in the background, you couldn't really see him very well, but... oh no, well, it's the Big Show. I see QT Marshall winning this match. Even though I think I put the predictions down as Big Show, to be honest, but I don't know why. Just feel like the numbers are getting really stacked against Big Show. And who's going to come out and save him? That's the question. The Rhodes family are all more focused on Malachi Black. So if you've got QT Marshall, Aaron Solo, you've got Nick Comoroto, you've got Austin Gunn, you've got Colton Gunn, you've got the Billy Gunn. All of those are all on the side of QT Marshall now. Literally, Paul White has Tony Schiavone. So I can't really see what's happened. Yeah, it's replay. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah. Nice takedown. Paul White now with QT up on the shoulders. Oh, Mark Henry is a great shout, Terrence. I didn't think of that. I did not think of that at all, but Mark Henry is a fantastic shout. I've not seen the Ruby or the Buddy one yet. Oh, I read about the Ruby one and I was supposed to watch it and forgot. Ruby Soho's a Rancid song, isn't it? I can't even find it. So I'm trying to find it on YouTube now. I'm assuming it's on YouTube. All I can see is people talking about it. I want to see her actual video. Hey ho, Ruby Soho. So Paul White's on top of this. He's just decked him. And Paul White gets the win. Is the Ruby Soho one in several pieces? Big Show. Singles victory. There we go. Because I've seen one, it's in parts. It says Ruby Soho the Runaway. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. I don't rattling there. I think I found it. It's in 3 separate parts there by the looks of it. There we go then, victory for Paul White. I'm assuming most people have gone for that as well. It is in parts, okay. And we have Chris Statlander versus Britt Baker. Has everyone else seen it? Has everyone else seen the Ruby Soho stuff? Actually, no, I can't show you because it'll... I was going to play it live on the stream and I've just realised if I do that, it's going to copyright claim the video, innit? So I can't do that. We'll have to watch it afterwards. Right, so this is, of course, the AEW Women's Championship match. Let's get into that. New Gen, I shall post it for you in the wrestling chat screen. It's part 1. It's part 2. I've not seen it myself yet, so I'm just literally posting them for you. And then... Part 3. There you go, new gen. All 3 parts with the wrestling chat thingy in Discord. If you want to watch them. This Britt Baker looked a lot better in the screenshot than it should now. I mean, unless the... sometimes the face scans don't load. I think Britt's going to win this one anyway, but I'd like to see Chris Statlander get the win, to be honest. I'm a big fan of Chris Statlander, but Britt is on such a massive wave of momentum at the moment, it would seem stupid to take the belt off of her. And the fact that Statlander was given the match so late leading up to this this actual pay-per-view makes me feel like she's only there to have the good match tonight. It'll be a cracking match, don't be wrong, between these two. I think it's going to be a fantastic match between these two. Yeah, so just saying, Jen, they haven't really built her up for this match at all. She's been involved in the feud against Matt Hardy and that for quite some time. This just got thrown straight into this. So for me, she's literally there just to take a pin and help continue the wave. Oh. Thank you for that, whoever that was. Oh, there you go, yeah. Cheers, Jay. Jay's just posted the Buddy Matthews one in the Wrestle chat as well. So I'll watch both of those after the stream. It makes you wonder, though. This is just a little bit out there as a question, right? Who's doing these? Who's making these videos like this? Because this is quite a new thing. And would it insinuate that maybe they are all going to AEW? By doing these little vignettes, AEW in the background with these guys to help hype them as a free agent. I don't know. I don't know whether... Obviously, Aleister Black did it. And when Aleister Black did it, it was the first time I'd seen anyone do it before, to be honest. Yeah, it has been a little bit weird, New Gen, I must admit. There's no, like, massive feuds. Well, I suppose the Jericho MJF is the only one that's a massive feud coming into this, really. Yeah, cheers for that, Jay. That's a good point. It's a good point, Tom. Yeah, most likely it's whoever's hiring them is making them. It just seems, for me, yeah, it's a newish sort of thing, and the fact that all of them are doing the same sort of thing and try to build that hype on the independence scene before they get signed up. It's possible. I'll have to give them a watch and see what they're like. It has gone very long now, New Gen. Yeah, you're right. I feel like tonight will be the end, though. Yeah, was it back then? Was that when MJF beat him to get added into the inner circle, wasn't it? It's actually been going on longer than that then, really, hasn't it? Really is. Jamie Hayter there distracting Chris Statlander. This is the older version of Jamie Hayter. I'm looking forward to the women's match, the women's Rumble, just because I just want to see who's debuting, really. Josiah Williams. Okay, is it the same person made all of them then, is it? Did Josiah make Ruby Soho and Buddy Matthews' one? And even Aleister Black's one, or Malachi Black's one. I'm just interested if it's the same person who's making them all. Oh, nice. And does he work for AEW? Josiah Williams. A musical artist. Apparently Josiah Williams works for WWE. Is that right? Oh, there you go. Yeah, Josiah Williams was released back in April. Okay. So chances are he's making these to help his friends, to be honest with you. That seems most likely to me, doesn't it, really? Matthew Adams. Matthew Adams is a weird name. I don't know why. Just seems a bit weird. So we've got 3 more matches left after this, I think. Yes, we've got Pac versus Andrade, Moxley versus Kojima, and Omega versus Cage. Coming out of my cage, and I've been doing just fine. Big gut bust. I'm surprised we haven't got Brian Cage versus Ricky Starks for the AEW Championship to be. Oh my god. Chris Statlander's got the win, but Britt Baker had a hold of the bottom ropes the referee did not see, and Chris Statlander gets the victory. That's big. Like I said, I don't see this happening in real life tonight at all. Britt Baker with the loss, and Chris Statlander with the victory. What just rocked the mic? So this game believes that Britt Baker will lose tonight to Chris Statlander. I don't think that's correct at all. And now we have to create the final 3 matches then. What just rocked the mic? Right. Can't believe the bunny won that one, to be honest. Actions. Edit match. So we have got Andrade versus Pac. Andrade El Idolo. We are going to have Kojima. Evening Ali. What am I doing? Yeah, Moxley versus Kojima. Moxley versus Satoshi Kojima. That'd be pretty cool, Jay, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like Malachi is sort of best kept as a lone wolf at this point. I don't know why. He just seems to really suit that sort of lone wolf character at this point in time. I did say he could be a great option for facing... I got this Kenny Omega with a handlebar. He could be a great option for facing off against... Let me start that again. My brain stopped working then because I'm trying to do 2 things at once. Yeah, he would have been a great option to lead the Dark Order, in my opinion, as well. Christian Cage. Coming out of my Christian Cage, and I've been doing just fine. Right, so entrance off, entrance off, entrance off. Right, I'm just going to go and have a quick pee. I'll be back in a second. Coming back to the stream. Ugh. For Pac versus Andrade. Good evening. Ugh. 3 matches remain. Andrade versus Pac, which is now happening on next week's Rampage rather than tonight. Also, we've got Satoshi Kojima versus Jon Moxley, and then Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage to top it off. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. This was the one match I was really looking forward to, I must admit. This was the match that was really, for me, was going to be the one that stole the show. So I'm very disappointed we don't get it. However, it's no one's fault, is it? It's travel restrictions. I think it's because Pac was in the UK. And obviously I think America changed the rules regarding quarantine and that sort of stuff. And it's sort of messed it up a little bit. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the way it'll happen, Jay, to be honest. Yeah, but I'm really disappointed about this one, to be honest. So what do people think is going to happen in this match then on Friday? I've already given my guess earlier on, didn't I, when I said that I believe that the Bucks would retain the championships tonight with maybe help from the rest of the Elite. And then we will see Phoenix and Pentagon turn on Pac next week, blaming Pac, saying that they were left alone, they were left to the wolves, they were left in a 6-on-2 situation which cost them the championship, cost them the opportunity, and how somebody like Andrade would never have these issues. That's my guess. Whether that happens, I don't know, but you know, I'm just putting a punt out there. A question for people out there as well, by the way. I've noticed on the New Japan Autumn Attack show, there is a match between Lio Rush and Taiji Ishimori. Has Lio Rush come back out of retirement again? Or is this still his final few matches before he retires? If anyone knows that answer. I know he retired recently, didn't he? It was after his AEW debut, wasn't it, in the last pay-per-view, actually? He took a knock and decided that he wanted to retire, which is about the 3rd or 4th time he's done it in his career now, apparently. Yeah. I mean, it's great to be very young in wrestling and to have a massive career ahead of you, but at the same time, it's not great not to have the serious head on top of your shoulders, is it really? Andrade with the jawbreaker. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I mean, I know he said he was, after that AEW appearance, he said he was going to retire. But he was going to see out the remainder of his dates before he did so. And I don't know if this is this New Japan show is part of that, whether he's come out of retirement again, as Andrade wins with the double knees. Okay. Andrade, it was a -4. Moves it to -3. And Pac was a -1. Moves him down to -2. There's one thing I don't see happen in this match is a handshake at the end. That's never going to happen, is it? Let's face it. Oh, he's already had his first match, hasn't he, Jay? He defeated Matt Sydal a few weeks back. Well, it's a good point, Terence. I mean, this match would is going to be a fantastic match, no doubt about it. It's going to be the one of the top Rampage matches. I was really looking forward to it tonight, though. Alright, here we go then. Jon Moxley versus Satoshi Kojima. I feel like this is going to end up becoming a fight. I feel like both these guys are very brutal. Does sound like... You know what? That does actually sound like him. I'm going to have to check now. Close. Hideo Kojima. This is Satoshi Kojima. That's Hideo Kojima. It's bloody close though. I've never played Metal Gear Solid, you know. I know that will trigger some people. Everything triggers some people, doesn't it, really? Who is that? Hideo Kojima! Yeah, that's it, yeah. Yeah, that's just his ring name, yeah. He's got very erect hair. No one else spotted that? Is that the correct phrase? Is erect hair the correct phraseology? I'm not quite sure, to be honest, but... And I told you it would trigger some people. That's because I've done nothing but play this game for the last 4 bloody years. That's why. It's all I've done for the last 4 years is this. You right, Josie? I'm still loads of games away from what I want to do. Mox dropping the shin breaker on Satoshi. I think this is going to be a match that's going to surprise people as well, I think, you know. This will definitely be a match that will surprise people. It's going to be brutal, it's going to be hard hitting, it's going to be stiff. I really think this will come down to a fist fight and a brawl, to be honest with you. As Mox comes running back, vintage Jon Moxley in with the pin after the springboard clothesline. Springboard lariat. Mox now looking for that big dirty deeds and drops it. And that's got to be enough for the 1. The 2. No. It's not enough. I mean, where actually is Sami Callihan at the moment? I've not seen him in ages. Is he still even on Impact? I haven't seen him. Kojima, there's that big lariat. That's his finisher, isn't it? Isn't that his big finisher, the big cozy lariat? Only a 2 count. Moxley back in control, back up on his feet. Bring Kojima back up and dropping him face. That was his old-fashioned dirty deeds, that was, wasn't it? Kojima just DDTs the leg and the ankle. I'm just checking Twitter now, see if there's any more news on All Out. Nothing's new by the looks of it. Apparently they're saying... Well, they said they were going to sell ice cream bars, didn't they? Yeah, I mean, I don't really watch Impact either, but I look at some of the results every now and again to see what else is going on. But yeah, I don't know if he's injured or not, to be honest. I've not seen him in a while on the lists. John Moxley gets the win. I do want to play that Cthulhu game, actually, Jay. Yeah, I would like to play it at some point. I've seen somebody else play it before. It looked interesting. It doesn't look too long as well. I think that's the thing. I need to find some games that are not like too long, so I can knock out a few in a period of time. Moxley moves up. Has Kojima wrestled for us before? He has not. That was Kojima's debut. Okay, let's add him onto the old ranking system then. Satoshi Kojima. And one loss for him. There we go. Yeah, I preferred the headlock driver one, but wasn't EC3 and Impact using the same one? It's called the 1% at the time, I think. Yeah, it does look like a pretty good game. I say I've watched somebody else play it. I need to give it a go myself at some point. Here we go. Kenny Omega versus Christian Cage, our main event of the evening. I like the way that somebody just created a random Kenny Omega just for handlebar mustache. So Christian Cage is going to try and outwork Kenny Omega. Of course, Christian Cage had to use the chair to get the victory last time. And I feel like Kenny Omega is going to get the win this time. Like I said, I can't see Omega dropping the belt unless it is to Hangman. Hangman winning the belt is the big one. And I think that will be at Full Gear. Of course, Hangman, I think, was due to come and win it here at All Out. But of course, things changed around a little bit. I think, from what I read, Adam Page wants to spend a bit more time with his wife because they're expecting the first child. So maybe for the next pay-per-view, which is in November, we could see it. Omega now sending Christian off, then into a nice takedown. Omega now deadlift up into the sit-out powerbomb. Wrenching back into a loose sort of camel clutch. Nice drop kick. It was only a 4-hour game. That's not too bad then, actually. Can knock that bad boy out in a day then. Omega gets around the back. The 1%er, good old 1%er. Chris now in with the backbreaker. Potentially that could happen, yeah, Terence. He wins it tonight, keeps it until Full Gear, drops it at Full Gear, then takes off a month or so until Christmas. The thing is now, because they're going to have the likes of CM Punk and Daniel Bryan and Adam Cole, as well as obviously Miro and the other big names they've already got, there's no reason why these guys can't take a bit of time off now. They've got such a strong, in-depth roster. It's actually now quite easy for these people to take a time off without it costing too much effort, really. Omega drops back into the corner. And then in with that big running knee strike. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Yeah, you're right. Omega probably would like a bit of time off, maybe. Omega pinging Christian back into the ring. Christian is busted open. And now he's looking for that one winged angel, but Christian able to break free. And then in with the unprettier, or the kill switch, whichever way you want to go. Whichever iteration of his career you want to go along with. Still only a 2 count. Looks like Christian was going for the frog splash there. Not enough. Oh, Christian just flattens Omega while he was taunting the crowd. Nice backbreaker. Yeah, it's best to do that then, isn't it, Terence? Have a bit of time off. You're best to have a bit of time off whenever you need it, rather than... Yeah, it's best to take a bit of time off now rather than shorten your career, I suppose. And like I said, at the end of the day, there's no reason why he has to do as much as he's doing. With the depth they have on the roster now, he can take the time off. That's German. Keeps the grip, rolls the hip, looking for the second. Keeps the grip, rolls the hip, gonna hook in the arms. No, he's gonna go for the trifecta of Germans. Thought he might have snapped a dragon in there towards the end, but backs way into the corner, maybe looking for another of the old didgeridoos. There it is, didgeridoo right to the face. In with the pin for the 1, the 2. No. The second V-trigger wasn't enough. Omega now going up to the top, thinking of a stupid suplex. What is that old, I guess that Meltzer might be, is Meltzer at AEW tonight then, is he? Oh no, I don't think he is actually, no. It looked like a picture of him there, but it wasn't. V-trigger. It does sound like an energy drink, doesn't it? What are you up to, Tom? Anyway, do you fancy a bit of you know what after this? If you're free. I've got to waste, I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours. Onto the barricade. I want them to bring back, like I liked on 2K18, where like every now and again they would utilize the announce table and put me through the announce table. I think it was a bit too common in 2K18 though. I'd like them to bring it back in 2K22. Just like every, I don't know, like 1 in 50 matches or 1 in 100 matches, the guys involved in the match would utilize it. I love that move. That's my favourite move, that is. The capture German. I could still take over the world as a fascist dictatorship with a bad hand. Boom. Kenny Omega is victorious in what I think is going to happen in real life. Omega. Kenny Omega. He was on -4. He now moves up onto -3 as well. We need to do like an episode of Dark at some point, then we just throw some of these people up the rankings where they should be. Tristan Chage is now down to -5 in the rankings. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of AEW's All Out on WWE 2K19. I don't think it was terrifically accurate. There are a couple of matches where I think might go that way. I don't see the Bunny winning the Women's Battle Royal, to be honest with you. I see Omega winning this one. I see Moxley beating Kojima. I mean, I think it's going to be an interesting show. Hopefully it does match up to people's expectations. Because it's going to be tricky to do that because the expectations are so high at this point in time. And who knows, we could see Daniel Bryan, we could see Adam Cole, we could see all these people. But I am going to go. I need to eat some dinner. I need to drink some beer. I need to get ready to watch All Out. Hope you've enjoyed. Make sure you hit the like button if you have already. Get me a few extra views on the video, hopefully, in the long run. But good night. God bless. Auf Wiedersehen. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. How do I turn this off?